Hi everyone. Well, I'm back with some more of the shadow boxes. I hope I'm not boring you too much with them, but I've finished all of them and I'm pretty happy with them. Each one of them has a different theme, and this one here it says Lives to Rock. I'm going to put some of it up close so you can see it. It's got a guitar on it and that, and then on the top, and then the inside, of course, and painted the clothespin black. So I thought that would be a good one for maybe a teenager. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, now we come to our kitty cats. Oh, look how cute. I mean, look at them. Aren't they adorable? I'll move it up closer so you can see. This camera just doesn't capture it the way it should. Like the rest of them, these are all three-dimensional, although I took this set of 3 cats and put them inside. And this is actually some paper I had with the cats on it. I'll move this over so you can see it. Isn't that adorable? I hated to cover it up. So anyways, and here's the other kitty going after the yarn. So I figured some little person that loves kitties. And I did one too that's kind of patriotic. Look how that shines. That's just the paper in the back. But I thought maybe somebody who has somebody in the armed services might like to have something like this, or picture of 4th of July or whatever. So these are all got stars and they've got flags. And then as we go to the top, we got the flag again and then a little drape here. So I think that turned out well. And this one's for my boating friends. I'll move this over so you can see the paper. And it says on here, eat, sleep, and boat. I don't know if you can see these or not. I really wish I'd had a different color, but these are 2 little anchors that we've got on the bottom. And then we've got the steering on the top. So I think this paper too is kind of unique. And the next one is for a baby boy. I need to move these over before I knock them all over. So on the bottom, there's what we got. Moving it down and moving it up to the top. Oop. That's not going to work, is it? Anyways, okay, so that's what we've got for the top. I think this one's probably one of my very favorites. Plain on the top, painted again with just a marker, and it says in here, Beach Rules. And these are actually real shells. And again, these are graphic 45, and these have been fussy cut out and then embedded on the top there. And on the bottom, it says sun, sand, and surf. It turned out really cute. Oh, and we have our one for our doggy friends. Here's the one for our doggy friends. Let me move this way over here. Okay. Now, so again, on the bottom, and I find if I put them in the corners here, and maybe in the corner here, or up far enough, like this one here on the top, if I do that, then it leaves room for the picture to hang down and not get all screwed up with the rest of it. So, okay. And this next one, I don't think I've shown you this one, no. This one has a little apron, and this is for recipe cards again. And then it says on the top, recipes. I just love this paper. It's also graphic 45. And the last one, it just says memories, and this is the brown frame. They didn't have very many brown frames, so I think I have 3 or 4 of them. And so I've got these are wood, and the top of it says family memories, and then I just added like a Dollar Tree butterfly on top. Now, the other thing that I have been working on, I'll bring this down here where you can see it. This I've seen on many channels, and I will leave the link down below on how to fold this paper. Roxy has a video on it, and she has a little tutorial, and I'll leave that down the bottom so you can copy that. But each one of these pages, if you don't already know, is one 12 by 12 sheet folded. And you get so many pockets with this. So I made this a family recipe book. You see that. And then what I did with each one of them, there's 3 pockets in each page, I put in, oops, I think that one might be upside down. Yeah, I put in recipe cards, and then some of them I backed. So they slide in here, and they slide in, oops, if I can get it out, they slide in the top. And again, this is another recipe card. And I buy recipe cards when I see them, and I also print a lot of my own because I do make a lot of recipe books. People just seem to favor them. And also, this last one here is on the back. And again, it's another recipe card. So it goes right in this little pocket. So what I've done in making these is, you can use both kinds of paper, and I found not to make it too bulky, I used the harder, the stronger paper, the more firm paper for the front and for the back. And then on the inside, you really don't need that bulk of the heavy, so this is a good place to use some of your really thin paper that you might not use for a layout. And I tried to put something on each page. And like I said, all of them have got the cards in them. And so then there's the cover and the back cover, and then 3 of the lighter paper ones on the inside. So this is the one of the recipe ones. And let's quickly go through a couple others here. Another recipe one, but it really is a nice use of your thinner paper. I have a hard time sometimes doing layouts on it, but this works really well. And okay, this one, and here's the back cover. Now what I've also found, let me do this Christmas one here, and I'll tell you about it. What I've also found with these is when you're using plain paper, in fact, let me grab something here. Okay, so when you, let me just show you the folds. It's one sheet of paper, and you fold it, and she'll tell you where to fold it when you look at Roxy's. And then you do this, and then you fold it over, and that's what you've got. But you've got plain paper here, if you can see that. So what I've done is, and I don't know if I can do this on camera, but without knocking everything over, but I will try. What I've done is I found another use for my washi tape. I love my washi tape. Okay, let me see if I can get it in camera here and show you a little bit. I think I can. If everything doesn't fall over, we're good. So all you have to do is line it up at that 3.5 mark and just go across like this. And you want it to be nice and even on the top if you can get that. And then what I did with this is I just rip it off. It doesn't matter where you rip it. You can just rip it off. So then when you close it up, when you close this up and you fold it, you've got a decoration here on the top. Better seen on this one, I guess. So you can see how that uses the washi tape. And if you do it before you glue everything together, it works out very, very easily. I started out by doing it after it was glued. I got the idea, and then finally I thought, well, that's not very smart, so we'll do it the other way. Anyway, we'll look at a couple more. This is a Christmas one, and I don't have all the cards in this one yet, but I thought this would be great for someone's Christmas pictures. And again, the same thing as far as the weight of the paper is concerned. and the back cover. And as you can see, what I did here was this particular paper had an edging to it. It came out of a tear pad, and so it had this much left over. Sometimes this happens when you get some paper. You tear the paper out of the pad, and maybe it'll have a strip on the top of it. So if you take this strip off, it just so happens that you can get two pieces off of this to put inside your book instead of washi tape, if that's what you want to do. So that's the Christmas one. Yeah, let's do just one more here. This one's kind of everyday one. Today is a good day. Wish I could move some of these out of the way. Oh well. Okay, so these are kind of blues and greens. I just kind of looked at my paper to see what I had, see what would go together before I started making them, so that I would get the best use out of my paper that I could. And see the washi tape there? It's so pretty. Look at this one with the dark blue. And this one here. And then we've got the purples. And then we've got the polka dots and the stripes on top. So those are some books I've been working on, and I've had a lot of fun with them. And they're easy to make and fun to make, especially you really do need a scoring board for them. So another use for our scoring board. But I hope you'd enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, leave it and I will answer you as quickly as possible. And hit that like button, and don't forget to share. Thanks. Bye-bye.